Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane. Oh goodness. And I'm going to be doing your October 20th to the 30th, 2018 reading for you. Now I've already shuffled and meditated upon the cards. We're just giving them one last good shuffle to really connect to your energy. All right. And we're going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Okay. So obviously that's the top pile. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. Okay, wow. Good golly, Miss Molly. Okay, this is beautiful. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You are being told to stay strong within yourself. Absolutely. Okay, your first card is the Justice card. This is being just and fair to yourself. This is also, being just and fair to those around you. You're tired of the nonsense. You're actually tired of the arguing and the bull that people are making you put up with, okay? You really are. You're sitting there and you're saying, you know what? I'm going to live in my truth. The Justice card for me not only symbolizes being just and fair to yourself and those around you, it symbolizes living in your truth, living in your justice. And this isn't vigilante justice. This is sitting there and saying, does this resonate with my soul? Does this make me feel better when I do this, or does it make me feel drained and worse? If it makes you feel better, then you're following your bliss. You're following your purpose. Joseph Campbell called it your bliss, called it what it is that you were supposed to be doing. And finding it is astoundingly hard, especially in this world where your life is filled with so much noise and so much nonsense. People seem to concentrate so much easier on things that don't have the effect on your personal life the way that other things do. We focus on celebrities instead of focusing on teachers. We focus on, what is it? Makeup is a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? Instead of focusing on people. You are being told here to focus on yourself, to focus on your justice and on your truth. Not to sit there and try to be what everybody else wants you to be. You are focusing on what you want to be, on who it is that you are. Evolving and moving forward. Being just and fair to yourself. And that is what you're doing. That is who you're being. All right? You're embracing your justice, and you're going to find that at night, you get more insight, because look at these. These are lunar moth wings. Well, at least they always make me think of lunar moth wings behind her. You can see that. And lunar moths are absolutely beautiful. I remember one sat on a tree outside my house when I was younger, and I was just absolutely enchanted by it. And it said, and I don't know if it's true, that they only live for one night, but in that night they're just so beautiful, and they're just shining through in their glory. So that is what you're doing. You're shining through in your glory. And it's going to come in sparks. It's going to come in fleeting moments. It's not going to be forever you shining through in your glory and in your understanding. It's going to be embracing that and moving forward in it. And you're going to have moments of being absolutely just and fair to yourself and absolutely in your bliss and in your truth. And you're going to have moments when you fall out of it. But that's how you know that you were in it before. Okay? If that makes sense. I hope it does. Your next card is the Sun card. This is beautiful, especially paired with the Justice card here. And then we have the Judgment card. There's a lot of transformation. There's a lot of finding your truth that is coming through. And as you find it, you become more and more yourself. You become blessed. This is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. This is blessings. This is joy. This is understanding. This is embracing your passion and your creativity. Moving forward in your absolute truth. The sun is crowning you. It's also warming you. I love the feeling when you go outside and your skin is, I always call it sun drunk. It's just warm and cozy, and you can feel the sun on you even though you're inside now. That is how life is moving forward for you. Feeling that warmth, that joy, that serenity within your soul, even when the sun isn't shining on you. It's shining in your heart. And even though this is the happiest card in the whole entire deck, it also brings with it jealousy. Because people look at you and go, why the heck do you get to be happy? Why the heck is there a sun shining inside you and not inside me? Because people think that if you're happy, then that means that there's less happiness in the world for them. That's not true at all. You are moving forward in your joy. And this doesn't mean that these whole 10 days are going to be, Mary Poppins wonderful. It means that you are embracing your truth and you are living in your joy, and it has moments of absolute happiness to it, of absolute joy. But you do also have moments of sorrow and fighting. And these moments here can, for some reason, the negative always outweighs the positive within our minds. These can steal all the beauty that is coming to you. You have here the Five of Wands. This is arguments. This could be little fights that blow up and become something huge. Okay? This could be that you're tired of the fighting for some of you. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because this is a general reading. It's different for every single person. Some of you are tired of the fighting. You're tired of the arguments. You're like, oh my gosh, not again. I'm done. For others of you, this is a warning that there could be a small argument. It could be something so small as leaving a dish in a sink that turns into something huge because it's been waiting and waiting to come out. If you can, avoid the argument. If you can, diffuse the situation. Walk away. And it doesn't mean that it won't happen, but sometimes when you are prepared for it, when you're warned, you can see it coming and kind of step back a little bit. Just be prepared for this. This is a warning card, the Five of Wands. Be prepared. Because sometimes the Five of Wands, I see it in readings, time and time again, it starts off as something small and it escalates to the point that you're screaming at each other. And you think, wow, how did we get here? We were just perfectly happy a moment ago. So know that this energy is there, and just even look for ways, not look for, but be aware of ways that somebody might be feeling hurt or, overwhelmed. And instead of letting it become a fight, let it become a conversation, because that'll be so much easier to handle, to deal with, than the fight. Okay? So be prepared for that. Be warned. Okay? And don't go looking for fights now that you're warned for it and sit there and go, oh my gosh, everything's going to become a fight. No, hope for the best. But, hey, what is it? Trust everybody and brand your cattle? That's the truth here. And then you have the Five of Cups. Beauty and prosperity is behind you. It's not where you're looking. You're looking at the sorrow, the pain, the hurt. Okay, for some of you, you could have been cheated on in a prior relationship, and you're looking at all the ways that a person hurt you. And you're sitting there and you're preparing. For some of you, it's a relationship, okay? That's it. It's a relationship right here. That you have been hurt in the past, things have been going wrong, and that leads to the fight. Maybe it's not even you, maybe it's your partner. All right, that leads to the fight because you two aren't your past relationships, but you have the memories of your past relationships. Turn around, see that the Two of Cups is here. For others of you, it's looking at all the ways that you felt like a failure, that you felt like a disappointment, instead of all the ways that healing love has come into your life. Change your point of view, and you'll change what you get. Okay? I know that sounds so flippantly easy, but changing the way that you look at things and changing the way that your mind perceives things is astoundingly hard. Okay? And it takes tremendous courage. And then Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you have the Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, this is love. This is meeting for life. This is, really sitting there and going through the hard times to get to the better times. For some of you, it's leaving a relationship that can't be saved in order to find your bliss and your happiness. You'll know which one it is. Even if you sit there and go, Dana, that was just so unhelpful, thank you. But your harvest is coming in. You're finding your bounty. You're finding your beauty. You're guarding your purse. Because again, justice and being true to yourself is astoundingly important. Don't trust everybody blindly. Watch things. And then the hawk here is seeing a 360 view of the world instead of just what you can see in front of you. This is looking at things from a higher vantage point, a bird's eye view, you might say. Okay? And really, really understanding your truth and your bounty and your beauty. Embracing yourself as you move forward. Because you have the Judgment card here. And the Judgment card is you rising from your coffin. Okay? Because in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it is an angel blowing his trumpet, raising people from their coffins. Here, it is a man blowing his horn, a knight blowing his horn, raising these knights from their slumber, where they were put in a state of stasis to be called when they were needed, to do what they were born to do. And that was guard Wales. You are being called to do what you were born to do. Something inside of you is awakening. Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, and you can't be inauthentic to yourself anymore. It's almost as if you have to start following your truth, and you have to start following your sense of self in order to be happy. Because if you don't, you feel like this sorrow, this pain will never end. Your clarifying cards are the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The Four of Swords is saying that the part of you has been lying dormant because that tree is actually a woman. And now it's going to awaken. Okay, this is the winter. It's going to thaw. It's going to be watered, nurtured, and then there's going to be the spring. But you need time to rest. You also need to pay attention to your dreams, to the insights that you're having when even your mind wanders, maybe while you're driving or while you're cooking or something like that, where you're just doing something that is, well, maybe your mind shouldn't wander while you're driving, but you know what I'm saying. When you're going for a walk or something like that, that you get insights that help bring you clarity. You have your armor on, you know the darker side of human nature, the angels are guiding you. But this is focusing on your thoughts and focusing on yourself and knowing that a thaw is coming. That you are following your authenticity. And then this is a feeling here with the Ten of Swords of being trapped. In the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it is a man laying on the ground with 10 swords in his back. It's overkill. But the sun is rising. It's new dawn. Think of it as a resurrection. It doesn't have to be all religious or anything like that. But it's after a time of struggle, after a time of pain, it's time that ends. And within your mind, even though you feel as if you're trapped or half drowned, it's rising up. It's being strong. And it's moving towards a new beginning. And I do move these cards around because I don't believe that they have to stay in the exact same order that they are in, because there is a message that comes through. And if you don't believe this is totally fine. There are readers who don't do it, and there are readers who do it. But there has been battles, and you have been fighting, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And the fighting is going to keep you from your prosperity. Okay? So letting go of the fighting and embracing your prosperity, embracing your love, being just and fair to yourself. As you start living your truth, as the sun shines within you, as you embrace your happiness. Embracing your happiness means you stop looking at the negative all the time and you start seeing the healing, beautiful love around you. And because you do that, because you're changing the way that you're viewing the world, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you're having this resurrection of self. Again, it doesn't have to be religious at all. It is just you recognizing your truth and living in your bounty and moving forward. The part of you that has been laying dormant for so long is being thawed. The angels are guiding you and blessing you. Pay attention to your dreams and your daydreams. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. After struggle is coming peace. It's coming prosperity. It's coming that you are knowing your own mind and moving forward in your bounty. Your subconscious message is the Knight of Wands. You are moving forward in your passion and in your creativity. Absolutely embracing your sense of truth and self, knowing what you want in this world and going after it with force and ferocity. This could also mean that for some of you, you are going to meet a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, who helps you move forward in your truth, who embraces the passion that you're seeking in your life and moves you forward in joy and in bounty. Either way, this is you achieving your dreams, because remember, this reading is about you. So this card also signifies you. You have your armor on, you know the darker side of human nature, you're not being devastated by the betrayals of others, and you're moving forward knowing that you are passionately creating your bliss, your justice, and what you were born to do, and living in your sun, with the sun blessing you and warming you. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.